I can see a stain on my shirt, but whatever. Please forgive me. I am a broke college student. What's up, and welcome back to the Guitar Wad. Today's workout is going to improve your ability to play fast alternate picking passages that cross multiple strings. A common weakness in many players' alternate picking technique is that they tend to miss, choke, or mute notes when their pick travels to a new string. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. When playing the 5th position A major scale, the 3 notes per string shape, the string transitions I'm referring to occur when we go from playing on the E string to playing on the A string, and then on the D string. Just notice how much further my pick has to travel in order to get to the A string. Now you might be thinking, what? That happens in every song and in every lick and in every scale pattern. Who has a problem with that? You do. At least probably. And I'm not saying that you're really bad at it. I'm just saying that it's probably the weak link that is holding you back from playing faster. Go ahead and try it for yourself. Play a scale or lick really fast with really fast alternate picking and really push the speed until you start making mistakes. And notice, where are those failures coming? If it's anything like myself and another reader that emailed me about this exact thing, it's probably the points where you have to move to a new string. So just why is crossing strings the weak point in our picking technique? Well, as we learned in episode 21, fast alternate picking relies on minimizing the distance that your pick travels each time you play a note. This allows you to play really fast once you've practiced and developed a really efficient pick stroke. But when you're playing a line that spans multiple strings, whenever you need to go to that next string, your pick has to make a huge jump. If all the notes are to be given the same length, then it's the speed with which we can execute this huge long jump that determines the max speed that we can play the line at. Even worse, if we're going to keep our pick stroke strictly alternating, then not only do you have to cross the huge distance from string to string, relatively speaking, but you also have to go over that next string so that you can hit it from the opposite direction. So now, instead of just having an up and down component to think about, you've got to add in and out component to the motion. So, how do we maximize our pick's economy of motion when transitioning between strings? Well, think back to last episode. How did we go about maximizing our economy of motion when playing on a single string? Well, we practiced an exercise that helped us shorten our pick stroke to the shortest possible distance that would still play the note. So here, we need an exercise that will teach us the shortest possible distance to reach the other side of the new string, and will teach us the shortest possible distance to move the pick in and out from the guitar face so that we can get over the next string. So let's look at the first exercise. It's the first line of the tab. Now when you're doing this, at all times focus on playing with the shallowest pick strokes possible. I don't mean shortest this way, I mean shallowest this way. So use just the tip of your pick, not a whole chunk of it. So here's how to do exercise 1. We're just going to play dead notes on the G string, but we're going to play them in a very specific manner. Lightly press just the tip of your pick into the string, but not enough to play it. Press your pick through the string until it is picked. Immediately try to stop your pick's momentum and bring it back to the string, lightly pressing into it as before, but now from the other side. Here's the demonstration. Once you have the hang of that, we can move on to the second exercise, which is the meat of this workout. But this time we're going to be playing pairs of strings rather than just one string at a time. So here's how it'll look. Lightly press just the tip of your pick into the first string of the pair. Then press just enough until the string is played. Immediately get over the next string and press into the other side of it. The key focus here should be on avoiding a jumping motion where you travel very far in and out from the guitar face. You want to cut it close with the next string. You want to almost pick it on the way down. Just barely skim it. Now when you practice this, use a metronome and only slowly build up speed. But here's the demonstration. And continue back across all 6 strings. But notice what happened when I crossed the strings for the first time, when I got to the low E and the B string. And here, the order changed. We went from going from low to high to low. And what this did is cause the pick stroke to be away from the string we're trying to get to. This is called outside picking, and it's very difficult, but it comes up naturally when playing alternate picked lines, so that's why I designed this workout to include it. And for the third and final exercise, just like last episode, we're going to take this new pick stroke and try and apply it to a real world example. And when you're out there playing music, you're not actually going to rest your pick on the opposite side of the string. That's an exaggerated movement for the purpose of ingraining a specific movement pattern. So what I want you to do is to take something you're really familiar with. It could be a scale, a lick, a song, anything as long as it can be alternate picked, and practice playing it with strict alternate picking while focusing on using the shortest and the shallowest pick stroke possible. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope it's been helpful. If you have any comments, questions, feedback, or topics you'd like covered in future workouts, just let me know in the comments below this video or by emailing me directly at theguitarwad@gmail.com. Now, if you like what I'm doing here and want to help support the Guitar Wad project, then liking this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel will be huge, and showing it to any of your friends who want to learn how to play. But the single best thing you could do would be to go to theguitarwad.com and to subscribe to my email list. That way you never miss a workout, and we can keep in touch about any future projects or bonus material. Thanks.